to session 79. Thanks for watching. We'll
Sorry, let me mute
start.
myself. I'm dying. I started
Uh,
laughing and I didn't mean to.
that is the considerate thing to do while dying is keep quiet so you don't interrupt the social gathering.
We're off to a
Don't
great
mind me.
start today.
Yes, absolutely. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna go die in the corner quietly. Um, okay. So first off, we have a recap from last time from the perspective of Zeke. With Avery being absent, I will read it for him. Session 78, A Reckoning. So our shrine job wraps up, and it turns out those doors opening at night, well, someone never reprogrammed that pre-tech maintenance bot to its new task of cleaning a shrine instead of a hydroponics lab. The real issue all along was the incense manufacturer quietly changed their formula, and this bot flagged it as a potential herbicide, Protocol 7. Eva and Cherry worked with the administrator to figure out what changed. Technical jargon from Eva, Cherry translated. They traced it to some recent incense restock. Eva ran her scanner, found the formula change. Bot's been trying to escape and clean a threat to plants that haven't existed for centuries. So while everyone was debating how to reprogram the bot, I did some temporal snooping. So I figured out that this place used to be a hydroponics facility full of herbs, spices, and plants. Only thing, though, couldn't get over the feeling that someone was watching me do it, which I've just never felt before. We're taking the bot and the seeds as well. Most folks don't need it anyway. Eva and Cherry decided that I was right and wanted to handle the politics bits. So that's where we left off. We
What an
had,
interesting interpretation by Zeke
Right?
of
I mean,
Cherry.
I think that's kind of, I mean, that's not too far off from what happened when they left him down there and went up top.
Uh-huh.
Um, we
She was
did,
like, "Hey, I'm leaving you here even though I know you want to steal stuff. Don't touch anything." Wink, wink.
yeah. So we did some timey-wimey stuff. We were like, oh yeah, we'll just skip on back. We're going to handle this whole decision outside of the session, and we'll be ready next time to pick up, the next day. But that didn't work out. So we are rewinding. We are back to the shrine. We are back to the scene. We have perhaps shortly after Cherry tried, clashed a bit with the administrator in Assyria about who really owned the seeds and whether or not Cherry was going to give up the information about them. And we had Zeke maintaining a telepathic contact with Cherry, and I think we were going to try to figure out. I don't know about in or out of character, but we were going to try to figure out what to do exactly about this situation.
I think we were doing that out of character just because it had seemed to get a little bit sensitive.
Yeah, I guess so you guys had talked a good bit. There hadn't been a consensus exactly, but there'd been a couple people voting one way, but I didn't know because, like, in character, there is certainly a way for Cherry and Zeke to pull this off without necessarily needing anyone else's input.
Hmm.
Um, but we did want to, I did think since it had been a bit of a controversial decision, I just wanted to make sure that everybody's on the same page about how it's going to go down out of character first. Um, and we got a good bit of that. I guess, Dex, the one thing that I wasn't very clear about with from the things you said was how you feel about it out of character.
I'm actually fine with it either way, out of character.
Okay.
I think they both offer some interesting character moments and character growth. If we end up stealing the seeds and Eva finds out later, she feels bad, and I think the whole crew would probably know that. Um,
Mhm.
if
Yeah.
we go the I didn't realize that we were gonna do retcon, so what I wrote was with the intent of following up after the conversation. Um, but if Eva does that argument there, then it's just a different direction. Like it shows Eva stepping up and being like, no, my crew here is right. You dropped the ball, and then proceeding to uncharismatically blast her that argument at her. And if she takes it, she takes it.
Yeah, I guess, retconning just in the sense of retconning the fact that we're, having that we've already left the shrine and it's the next
Oh,
day.
right, because you did want to
Yeah.
do that. Right, you were trying to rush us out of there.
I was like, get me out.
Stop, drop, and roll. Stop, drop, and roll.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I was like, I felt like it would be good to try to do this offline, but I'm also cool with the fact that it was enough, like a complicated enough decision, and
Mhm.
there wasn't a clear enough consensus that we could finish up the decision tonight during the session.
Okay.
Let's
Well,
see.
where do the two of you stand at this point? And have you gotten all the spittle off? I'm gonna take that as a no. Poor
I'm no
Daniel.
longer dying, and I no longer have any kind of spit up left on me. So,
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah. So we're good in all aspects.
Progress has been made tonight, if nothing else.
Mhm. Mhm. You know it. All right. Well, where I am at on this is I think that Cherry is feeling like she would like to have at least one of these like Zeke take at least one of these packages. So she would like him to do sense the need, like just kind of be like, hey, do you think you could use that uncanny ability of yours to know exactly what we need and grab one of those cases?
Okay.
I have a quick question there, Ben.
Yeah, what's up?
Um, is this seed vault packed full, or are there already gaps?
There are already gaps.
Okay.
It's not like, wall to wall. A single thing missing will be conspicuous.
Okay. Then that's even better. I would say drop the sense the need thing because Ben did mention that we can't match exactly what's already here. But if there are already gaps in the containers where like where a container could be but isn't, um, then taking a few of them, they don't know what's down here. Z could just teleport away with them. Or was there
Yeah.
something else you were thinking of with the sense of need? Did I misinterpret that?
No, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, and the way I interpreted Avery's bringing that up was that, yeah, thinking about trying to swap them out without anyone noticing.
Yeah. I think that's a great idea if you're dealing with like a the golden chalice on a slab thing, where somebody's gonna notice it's gone. Yeah, swap in a fake gold chalice.
Yeah.
Okay, so are we moving? Do we want to just kind of leave it where Cherry negotiated it, where Nasiri was it Nasiri or Nisiri?
Nah, Siri.
Okay, and I'm gonna have to ask you never to use a name that ends in Siri again because my phone just asked me what's up.
Yes,
um,
Nasiri and Fasiri, her sister.
so if Zeke teleports away with some, uh, we're getting some goods. We're getting some stowaways from this, and Eva will just have to deal with it, and she'll probably be happy anyways. Look, that's another reason that I totally okay with that is it gives me some internal conflict to play with, and I enjoy that. Um, so then, do we want to leave things where Cherry negotiated them, where Nasiri is like, all right, well, I'll give you something, fine, gosh. Or do we want to push our luck with Eva coming in and being like, we could make this could be a really lucrative and not just profitable, but beneficial arrangement for all of us. Part of Eva's argument is going to be this obviously is not just your temple, and I bet none of the others know what's underground, and I know how to find them.
Mm, okay.
Where did the two of you feel? Not you, Ben. Ethan and Daniel. I don't care about
Yeah.
your opinion, Ben.
Okay, mine doesn't matter.
I would like to hear Ethan's.
Hmm.
Yeah, I guess I had Bo's two thoughts on the matter there. That he didn't like this lady pushing, Cherry around about it, not wanting to
Mm-hmm.
compensate him. But then he also doesn't like the idea of taking some apparently culturally significant thing to these people.
Honestly, that's really where Eva sits also, and I think that was part of what inspired the Eva bulldogging it.
Mm.
So is that a vote for the Eva argument there, or is that a vote for no, steal more?
I guess for the Evar, that's just taking the one pack of seeds and legging it.
Yeah, I think 1 pack, 2 packs, 3 packs, however many Zeke decides.
Mm.
we won't know about it until later, if ever.
Yeah, I guess the leaving some amount to where these folks can reestablish this, rediscovered important cultural thing for themselves.
Well, my
I
impression
think
was that
Bo
there was a lot of
could
them,
be
right?
okay with. Yeah.
Yeah, there are a lot of them.
Eva's
Yeah, so if
unintent.
they're being left with a sufficient amount, then I guess Bo's okay enough with it.
Yeah.
And would fall more back into the hey, you can't talk to Cherry like that.
All right. So are we doing an Eva argument? Are you on board with that, Danielle?
Sorry. I keep having to unmute myself. Yeah, I think I am.
Okay.
I mean,
Where
I
do
don't want to
you
be like, nah, whatever. But
where do you think that should pick up, Ben?
Um, I guess I'm okay with if you guys are wanting to talk to her again, we can say you guys pulled aside for a bit of a powwow. Um,
Can I interrupt you?
oh,
In
come
my
in.
mind, it was basically happening right there as Cherry and Nasiri were finishing, where Eva was getting a little bit bristly because of Cherry not feeling great about things, and just kind of jumping right in.
Okay. So you think, okay, yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay. Um. So if Nasiri lets Eva get through it all, um, I think Eva would start off just by flat out interrupting. She has a charisma of 5. Um,
It's fitting.
um, and she's gonna barge in with the argument that Cherry was making, that these guys would not have found the seeds without without our help, and she'll quickly kind of backtrack a little bit and say she does want to establish that, hey, we know you don't owe us anything, but here is why I think we should work together. Um, Said a little bit less nicely than that. Um, and point out that their doctrine is what left them completely unaware of this information, and it's their doctrine that might result in it further languishing, or worse, being destroyed. Um, and that Eva has,
Oh,
well,
excuse me.
this whole team, in fact, not just Eva, but yeah, Eva will start with herself and then say the whole team, has connections to external academics that would be unrelated to this temple, and nobody needs to know what's been done here. But once we do get information on what all these things are, and saying all along that, we'll share this with you. This is an information sharing agreement. Um, Make note that this could be very beneficial for Nasiri as the discoverer of uh, this technology and these seeds that were stored by ancient priests and ancestors and hoogie boogie men.
Oh goodness. Did Cherry assist?
I was hoping Cherry would assist through this. Yes.
Hopefully before the words "Hoogie Boogie Men" come out of Eva's mouth.
There is no amount of help that can recover that fumble.
And make the point that, yeah, Nasiri could end up being elevated and write their doctrine so that they're not so antithetical to their origins.
That's assuming that she's not zealously antithetical to their origins.
I think Eva's making a character judgment. She's not great at these. She doesn't have a bonus in wisdom either. She's got a 7 wisdom, but she's making a character judgment based on Nasiri's interaction with the much more stodgy temple priest guy, and based on some of her early responses when Eva was pulling out tech tools and asking about tech stuff. She seemed to Eva recalcitrant because that's what her faith expected. And perhaps a little bit because she actually was, but also seemed more open. She wasn't openly rejecting everything that we were doing. So yeah, Eva's making a judgment call. You might be right, but Eva's taking that risk.
No, you're good.
Okay. Then if Cherry's going to assist, I'll let her assist with a talk check.
Okay.
Okay. Hold on.
Bless you.
Thanks. Okay, a talk check.
Mhm.
Lord, help it land.
Oh my.
Yes.
So that's a
Thank you,
modifier
Lord.
for
All
Eva's
right.
talk joke.
Okay. Can Eva use
Lead.
lead? Lead with intelligence, perhaps?
Hmm. Lead with intelligence.
Or no with charisma?
Hmm.
Mm. Communing with the wind, the one moment.
Yeah.
I
I
would
feel like
also
I need to.
offer connect.
Yeah, okay. I
Oh,
think I could buy a connect check because you're kind of a large portion of your argument is based on an ongoing like working relationship, on the connections that you already have,
mm-hmm.
on your ability to bring people of different disciplines together and help them
Okay.
work together. So I'll buy that. I'd take a connect with charisma.
Can't argue you up to an int check on that. Uh,
Um,
I was also gonna say even administer would be uh feels like it might be viable,
hmm.
or like a combined administer slash connect chimera
I'm
check.
feeling generous. I'll let you do connect with intelligence.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Allah. We're eating good tonight.
Oh my.
Oh,
Woo!
that is quite
Plus
good.
one. One.
Do I need to get better,
What?
or can I get better?
Get good, Dex.
Let's see. What would your max roll be? No. Um, yeah, actually, yeah, the difference between using your intelligence and your charisma is a massive difference.
It is a +3
Um,
difference, yeah.
that is going to need a reroll.
Okay.
I'll give you something for that 11, but you're going to need at least 12.
Okay.
Oof.
Nope.
Barf.
Good thing I am overly generous with my homebrewed rerolling rules.
Yep.
All right, so um, Eva takes a little bit of a different tack
Okay.
and comes at it with a she does include some fairly pointed notes about the effect of their doctrine so far and the way it would likely go in the future. Now, she does push back a bit on this. There's a little bit of back and forth here.
hmm
She maintains that um, the there was no reason for them to ever suspect that there was anything you know anything intact in that way. The shrine was just built on top of ruins as far as they knew. They weren't about to go digging up the floor of their shrine or anything to lay eyes on whatever it was. They were content to trust and uh, you know maintain maintain the shrine as it was and preserve what was beneath for the right time. And here's the right time. So
I think Eva was about to make an argument against that, and Cherry shuts her mouth.
Yep. She's like, you're right. It is so the right time. I see that the winds have led you into a path of wisdom.
Oh,
Though it is a different path
mhm.
than I would have walked, I can see the wisdom in waiting for the time to present itself. And I'm so glad that the winds could use us to alert you to the right time. Hint, hint.
Yeah. Eva shuts up.
I'm using your talk check to filter a lot of the sarcasm out of that.
There wasn't sarcasm.
There was
Oh
so
my
much
word.
sarcasm.
No.
I'm
When
with that on
she's
this one.
trying to be a sycophant, you guys are really like, oh wow, that's a jerk move. And she's really just trying to be nice and agreeable, but apparently she has resting sarcasm tone. So
Well, I would say going from staunch opponent to cloyingly sweet sycophant, there's some assumption of, if not sarcasm, at least insincerity there.
and may the winds bridge the gap where my feeble human words cannot.
Oh boy, are they bridging.
They are bridging so hard, and we thank you. They're bridging so hard they are planking, and we
Nicely
appreciate
done.
it. Thank you.
Yeah, so Eva and Cherry are in turn.
I don't think anybody actually knows when Cherry is being serious. That's the problem.
interrupting and checking each other before they stray too far in either direction.
Fantastic. I wish I could actually role play that, but I'm not apparently good enough to do that, so it's fine.
Yeah, but yeah, no, so the administrator, she does acknowledge that there are limitations to, the I guess how far their traditions and teachings can take them in terms of maintaining these, this seed vault that is beneath the shrine. And she does think there are going to be some difficult conversations with some of the adherents about exactly how to ensure that their mission of preservation is executed faithfully.
Man, if
But
only there was some kind of technology that helped with preservation. Crazy. What a weird concept.
Sarcasm
Hate to
shown
see it.
again.
That was
yeah.
not that's not the part. Cherry didn't say that out loud. That's not right. That would have been a tidbit only Zeke heard. Okay.
Just wanted you to understand. I just want to make sure you understood exactly what sarcasm sounded like, and that you weren't doing it on accident again.
Oh, okay. You know what? I'm so glad that you can explain that to me. I'm just really thankful.
I don't know where this has gone.
You sounded that way.
That was Ben trying to be Cherry, I think. To Cherry.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
It's like there were two of you.
Wow, weird. It's like we share the same brain cell right now.
Crazy. Like whatever.
I just don't know what to do with all this.
Dex is like, I'm officially uncomfortable in this situation. I would like to use my safety word, but I never thought I would have to establish it for this family-friendly tree.
Too much SoCal in one conversation.
Barf.
Barf.
Gag me with a spoon. Disgusting.
Oh no. Okay, so let's see. I'm trying to skim Dex's his thesis on the care of seeds.
Fair.
Just agree to all of it, babe. What's the problem?
I think you've hit pretty much all the points under the she'll argue block.
Yeah, and yeah, so I think that and let me just clarify out of character here. It sounds like this is proposing like a way for you guys to help her, kind of help facilitate studying the seeds and making sure something beneficial to Tabuk is done with them without, but while also guaranteeing that you guys get, some cut of any of the seeds that they can
Oh yeah.
determine are not going to just like be
Mm-hmm.
dangerous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's definitely a joint Eva Cherry proposal because Eva comes at it from the side of, what? Profit off them? Well, I don't know what you're talking about. And she's being honest. She doesn't actually say that, but that's where she's coming from.
Yeah.
She,
Cherry's
Yeah.
very much not sarcastic, but more like kindergarten mode. Teacher mode would be like, profit is the thing that you probably haven't had to worry much about for most of your life, but most people do. It's how you keep like gas in the tank and like food in your belly. Yeah, it's like really helpful to continue on with your adventures and learning. It's really good for learning. I highly recommend it.
You guys managed at 12. If you want to just shoot this whole plan up,
no,
by
no,
all
no, no. I think that was play acting.
That was joking, like
Yeah.
out of character. Like that was just
Okay.
Yeah,
different.
yeah. Mine was out of character, and then that was the response to my out
That
of
was more out of
character. Yeah,
character.
yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Just
All
go.
right.
Just give us the goods, babe. Come
So,
on. We want to move on.
yeah, let me just say real quick. Eva's side is the information. She wants the seeds for taking them to somebody who can study them. Cherry's side, I imagine, is suggesting, hey, but what about these other things? And Cherry's side is where we get seeds for our own profit.
Okay.
I actually Cherry would be concerned about people getting to study them.
Okay.
So that is part of it for her, is that she feels like if we leave it here, right, they're going to languish essentially. Um and so she doesn't want that to happen. So
Mhm.
Okay. So Eva and Cherry are in sync on that with uh pushing for the yes we'll study. That was why I wanted to keep talking until I remembered the point I wanted to make. Not for the good of Tabuk. Eva is doing this for uh the good of science and knowledge and sharing that information with Nasiri and whoever she wants to share it with. If that benefits Tabuk, fine, but this is to Eva between her and Nasiri.
Mhm.
Does
Okay.
that shoot anything, or is that fine with her?
um. Yeah.
if she tries
So.
to say like screw to book, Cherry would be like, obviously, like Tabuk will benefit from the followers of the wind. Insert here the actual name. Um,
Yeah. I
being
mean,
able to benefit and
no. So
prosper.
yeah, the administrator herself. She's not saying like for the glory of Tabuk. This
Okay.
is
Okay, cool, cool,
that's
cool.
not her. Her. It's just
For the
that
emperor.
it's like that is the general populace in her mind that
Okay.
she's thinking about.
Gotcha.
So I kind of summarized it as that. But
Well, then in that case,
yeah,
Eva actually is fine with that because she's good with the good of the people too.
yeah, and so yeah, she basically um I think you've definitely brought her around much closer to what you guys are wanting than far much closer than was possible before because um she expresses that it seems like Eva understands some of the difficulties that the difficult position that she's in right now. That yes, there is going to be some pushback from the more extreme uh, zealots in the
Aw, good job,
in
Eva.
but that they're that she herself, as the one in charge right now of this excuse me, of this shrine, she is going to make sure that they are studied carefully and properly by people who know what they're talking about with this, because there are people the within the keepers that uh, that have extensive knowledge about botany and horticulture, who will definitely be able to help. So it's she appreciates and is willing to accept input from other experts that Eva may find, because they do they do welcome knowledge of all sorts. It's you know her well, I don't think she would necessarily get into this. She I think she would make a point briefly at least about that, like, nobody's going to go down and just like blow up the cache below because there's technology in there. Um, it's
That's what they want you to think.
and she will emphasize there is really no need for anyone to know, like, because the hatch and the doors and whatever else they can all continue to be effectively you know
Sealed.
primitive, well, just primitive, in operation. There's no need for the general worshippers and adherents to know that the shrine itself has any sort of like technology for the sake of convenience that's built into it. But that below, in the sacred ruins below, there is knowledge of seeds and agriculture, horticulture, whatever else that has been unearthed. Um, that will, that will, if anything, increase the faith and build their confidence in their mission to preserve that they have done well in keeping this place safe, keeping it from
Okay.
getting dug up by whoever. And
People
that,
like Eva.
yeah, and so she is still she's going to hold on to this bare minimum kind of thread that, like, she does hold that there needs to be careful examination of these before they're just put into anyone's hands, even as she will express even more her gratefulness, and she'll pile it on with the excellent work that you all have done, and that she does want to reward you as well as she possibly can, but it would be horribly negligent and unfaithful of her to just hand them off, not knowing what could be in there, not knowing if there's some information that's been lost, but especially not knowing what damage could be done by you know someone else's careless handling of that
Yep.
knowledge and of those seeds.
Cherry would actually feel a lot better about the situation after hearing that.
Yeah, and
'Cause
Eva's.
she,
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, because she had really kind of gotten the impression that like these people didn't care, and that they would probably like not be as careful as they should be with this because of the technology involved.
Mm-hmm.
I gotcha,
So
yeah.
that, yeah, knowing that that's how she feels about it, and she's also gonna have like a sense of like pride. Bo probably has a similar look on his face where it's like, yeah, that's my captain.
No.
Like, bow down, get on our side, or get out the way. So she's gonna be like, yeah, Eva did that. Good job, Eva. You're
Yeah,
gonna
I
be a
mean,
little impressed.
Yeah, because she would not have quite gotten this impression, but I mean, she would be strongly opposed to being called a Luddite or something. It's not that all technology must be destroyed, but it's just that for our personal uses, it distracts from the truly important knowledge,
Mm.
and
All right,
they're
91st century Amish has to happen sometime.
I mean, there are different levels of extremity on how far people take that, but just in general, there is an understanding that there can be exceptions made in the interest of fulfilling their core mission and their holy purpose.
Uh-huh.
So yeah,
Cool, cool.
so I think with that, she will she will want to go down with you guys and take a look and just make sure that she understands what we're dealing with and how to get in and out in the future. Um,
Cherry is thinking as loudly as she can. Zeke, you better not be pocketing seeds right now, please. We are on our way with
okay,
the scary old lady uh right now, like right now. So please don't be there if you hear this. Okay,
so
bye.
did she ask him to go ahead and steal one container of seeds?
She had been thinking it strongly and hoping he heard it, and had also
Yeah,
assumed that he would steal something
just when he
when
was
her
like,
back was turned, just because it's Zeke
okay.
and she's worked with him enough to know.
Okay, got you. Yeah, and just to clarify, I think I might have said something like this last time, but um, just to be clear, with the telepathy stuff, like you can you can definitely distinguish, actively thinking something towards Zeke and making sure he is going to hear it versus your now you may not always be aware of your just current thoughts and the things that are
Hmm.
going through your head that a more talented telepath might be able to skim.
Hmm.
But the,
Hmm.
the kind of telepathic contact, um, it's it, it's not quite like you can't tell that it is still active, but you can definitely tell a difference in yourself between just what you're thinking and then thinking at him, hey, here's a message, or hey, here's an image I want you to see. So that's something you can always just very intuitively and easily
Uh-huh.
do if you decide to. So
Yeah. So we're gonna say that she doesn't quite always get that. And sometimes she's like, wait, did I think that out loud or did I just think that?
that's fair too. I'll allow it.
And so then she's gonna be like, oh, I hope I thought that the right way. Dang it, Zeke. This is so complicated.
Yeah. So you guys will all go down the ladder, and when you open the hatch, um, she will she will ask if there's a way to open it manually.
Sorry, that's not as funny as it sounded to me. Um, Cherry would like look like she was going to giggle and then like school herself. That's like a great question that I didn't think about. Let me check.
Eva is also there, right?
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say that Eva is all too happy to give her the full tour of what's under her own temple.
Not sarcasm,
Does she say
sincerity.
anything about Does she say anything about opening the hatch manually?
Remind me how we opened it, because it's been more than 6 hours, so I've forgotten.
That's fair.
Yeah, amen.
Well, so Short version is you had to use pre-tech tools to find the hidden mechanisms beneath the door and use like basically a pre-tech tool to manipulate the the wireless mechanisms or whatever. However, Eva would know that it would not be that difficult, especially because she's got access to the maintenance terminal down below. It should be pretty easy to just, disengage the lock on the hatch.
Who
Mhm.
hiss? You're no fun.
Well, Eva was
Sorry.
gonna make it no fun anyway, because I think Eva was going to um, think about some kind of way of actually adding in an electronic bypass, something that triggers the right kind of signal response for the door to open it, similar to how we did it. Now that Eva knows what is actually needed, the pre-tech tools were good to find it and activate it, basically to open it without knowing what we're doing. But if she can figure out a way to set something up so that the administrator could send a signal from her data slab, Eva would totally offer to do that.
I don't think that's a
So,
manual. I don't think that's what that word means. I don't think
yeah, she,
when she
she
said
would say,
manual and you thought that's not the same manual.
That's what makes it funny is Eva just immediately goes into here's how we can do it a better way.
Yeah, no. So that's gonna be Cherry's explanation. She's like, I don't think that's what she meant. Like,
but
I know, like for you, that probably sounds manual, but like they mean like manual, like
but
with their hands.
this is better.
yes, I did mean with my hand on the hatch, not on
You
my
know
foot.
what? I bet we totally can figure that out. Eva is just such an overachiever, right, Eva?
No, easy. Yeah, of course I
Yeah,
can.
definitely can figure that out. The hand thing. Yep, let's do that.
I'm so glad to hear
Cherry's got like big eyes, like, oh my gosh, this lady is crazy. Wanting to open doors by hand. What next?
Right?
What a weirdo.
You thought she was crazy before, but now
But now we know.
you're sure about it. Yeah.
Now we are positive. She is cray. Use one of
Nice.
those vintage words my granny taught me. Cray.
Oh dear.
Well, then I guess
Okay.
Eva would go
You
with
get to
what you were suggesting with, adding or basically blocking the lock, um, or adding in a bypass and then um, with Nasiri's permission, carving some kind of a handle into the stone or the floor.
Yeah,
Living
she'd
in the
probably
Amish paradise.
she'd be open to either um, carving into the stone or uh, adding a handle.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, she said as long as it can be, as long as you can be sure that it won't lock electronically again.
LOL.
He-
If you don't ever use electronics, it sure won't.
Eva's pretty confident she can disengage that.
Okay. Then yeah, let's see. Go ahead on down. You can give her a little tour and show her the seed cache. You find Pete still keeping a hand on the bot. It's folded up now, ready for storage or transport.
I'm so pumped to get this bot back on our ship. He's so cute. I can't believe he was rotting down here. And now Pete will have like a little pet bot. You know what? That sounded sweeter before it came out of my mouth. I'm just gonna let's not. Don't tell Pete I said that. Okay, thanks.
Oh wow! I was about to say that Pete's just staring at you like, what?
I thought Pete went to
Like you
get
were
the
saying.
car.
No,
He's standing
no,
down there with
He's
the
standing
button.
down there.
I was just narrating that he is standing down there, keeping a hand on that spot.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was Bo doing that. Guys, I'm just role playing Cherry with a fever tonight, okay?
Yeah, in fact,
Out of
Bo is the
fact.
one you sent to the van to find something because he was.
But he didn't
well,
listen to me. You say that like he wasn't there. He stuck around.
Came right back with the chocolate.
I ain't dead.
Oh man!
Wow,
I guess
Cherry, that isn't very open-minded of you talking about the robot like that.
Yeah, you know what? I don't really need to be sassed by a technophobe like you, okay?
the administrator does a double take, and then, oh, you were talking to him. Side eyes Cherry a little bit.
She appoints Bo as the liaison Aoibhe.
Yeah.
So, quicker way to gain status with the keepers than to disavow all technology. Though they might take that out real quick when they find out how much primary education he completed.
So anyway,
Anyway. So anyways, you guys give it a little tour. Show the seeds. Zeke is not down there anywhere. And so you guys can open up the little seed vault.
fantastic.
Show her the briefcases and the seeds contained within.
Eva will impress her with her instant knowledge of what all those numbers and everything means. Well, maybe Eva will think she's impressing her with her instant knowledge.
Yeah, so she listens closely. She does seem very fascinated by the the whole thing, by the the careful and the fairly extensive stash of seeds. We're talking. I didn't give you guys a number last time.
Nope.
Just trying to keep it a little higher level. But yeah, there are a lot of seeds, incredible variety, and yeah. So she's a little bit overwhelmed, but she is also enthused and has a bit of a call to action that you all need to contact your sources, and she'll contact hers, and they'll get on the case immediately. She does offer to write up some sort of little contract.
Okay.
And, you were, if I'm understanding right, basically you guys wanted a cut of all the seeds.
We would take a smaller cut now because I'm not worried about needing to preserve them.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
I think Cherry would agree, honestly, to what this lady had said about like it would be negligent of her to just like release them out into the world.
Eva agrees with that too, yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, you wouldn't want just any rando to grab a few random seed containers and stuff them in your backpack.
Definitely would not want that. To use
just
a
get the orders.
random non-specific example. That would be crazy. Who would do that?
Well then, yeah, I guess. So yeah, I mean, she's willing to basically sign over some portion of seeds that that are important to you guys. If it wants to be like, if you want to leave it as like whichever seed variants that both she agrees are safe to give you, and that also you are interested in having, um, then she's willing to sign that over. But so you're not stuck like, okay, cool, now we get you know hundreds or dozens of these different little containers of seeds, and we don't know what to do with all these. Um, but the ones that you are interested in, you can have your cut.
Solid.
Yeah.
All right, so she'll go ahead and she'll just sign something like that, just so that it's in writing, it's usually agreed upon, and signs 2 copies. No, I'm kidding. She's gonna give you a digital. Uh, she pulls out a wax seal. No, but yeah, she'll make that so that you both have copies of that on your data slabs, and in case there's any sort of dispute in the future about it, um, it is well preserved. And she will she will say a little bit of a clearly memorized phrase that is a sort of a vow to keep her word and to preserve the truth of what has been said, and that the winds will remember it and revisit tenfold on any of your heads if you should go against it. And she'll
I,
thank
I
you all. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I imagine Eva starts to say something about how that's all bogus and she didn't believe in that, and Cherry quickly interrupts her.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Um, I think Cherry probably would.
Yep. If Cherry
Cherry's
didn't
gonna be like,
have a
listen,
fever, she would totally know what to say about that.
Eva, you don't have to immediately immediately trash every belief somebody has that you don't agree with the moment it's stated.
Now, in Eva's defense, yeah, I'll get back to you.
Oh, funny. So yeah, with one hand, one of Cherry's hands over her mouth, Eva does make it through.
with how often Eva has to be quelled, and apparently sometimes quite obviously, I'm wondering what Nasiri's reaction is to this
Yeah, I mean,
feature.
yeah, she seems to have she definitely seems to have picked up by now on the fact that there are a lot of times that Eva wants to start to say something and that Cherry cuts her off. But she hasn't said anything about it, and doesn't seem incredibly bothered by the fact that yeah, Eva rarely gets a word in edgewise.
Okay.
She's like, oh, but it seems like, I think also because Eva is not reacting badly to it,
Right.
she kind
Yeah.
of takes it as, oh, I guess this is their dynamic. Uh, so, who am I who am I to object? Yeah, so she'll thank you all very much again for your work and for hearing her out, for talking through it with her, for your good work. Uh, she will pay you 5,000 credits,
All right.
which would be what, 1,000 each, and
500 each, because 2,500 goes to the
oh,
ship.
true. So 500 each. I will add their shares to both Zeke's and Pete's wallets. Right, do the right number here. And see, 500 makes that 950. Okay. Well, you guys are forget how much you guys are rolling in it.
Yeah, well, we haven't forgotten how much we have to pay.
But yeah, you got all your goods. You got the bot, and you're on your way. And you get a text. You get a text about the time you're leaving. Like, hey, where'd you guys go? It's from Zeke. You're like on the outskirts of town already.
Hmm. Oh.
It's like, did you guys leave me? Did you guys forget about me?
Oh, right, because he can't teleport
Definitely not.
to us while we're traveling. He should get spatial synchrony mandala. Pop that on his party member of choice.
Oh yeah. Well, anywho, it was just a silly thing. He'll be fine. He'll very quickly put it together. Even if nobody responds back, he'll just be like, "No biggie. See you guys back on the ship." And he will be waiting for you when you get back.
Yeah.
And so you guys can get some rest. I think what I'd said before is, in order to get your nightly rest, you would need to sleep through a good portion of the day. But early afternoon or so, you could be hitting the streets again, and that's the context in which we gave you guys another little tidbit about the missing uh, missing archaeological excavation crew. So, what do you guys want to do next?
Get
Wait,
the crap out of there ASAP.
yeah, you guys are already back. You guys are back to the ship. You guys
Yeah.
gotta rest. You're back in the capital. Well, any takers? I could decide what we do next.
No. That's quite alright.
I've got a random encounters table here. I've just been dying to roll on.
Just as long as it doesn't include a Signy. Suddenly, a hover
Okay.
car flies out of the sky. Who dies?
Oh dear.
Um. Well, if people are still okay with being on this planet, Eva did want to check out the excavations. However, if we're kind of done with Tabuk, then sorry for all the prep work, Ben. We can go back.
Hey, there's always later.
Mm-hmm.
Danielle, you there? Ethan? Yes.
How much time are we still waiting on repairs?
Let's see. So I believe I had. Oh yeah, maybe I had started to work that up last time, but then I never gave you a final number.
Yeah, because
Because
that was important.
Mm-hmm.
We wanted to make sure that we were back at Anagras when the repairs finish, and
yeah,
not start traveling back when they finish.
yeah, I
Well,
did.
and Bro still needs the better part of a month to finish that power armor training.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, what I told you, I remember telling you guys that you definitely had time to do the the next. I think I even mentioned. I think I said checking out the archaeological dig. I could say like as long as nothing went south, you could you could definitely expect it to not take long enough to like mess up your plans.
Okay.
Well, you know that's not gonna happen, Ben.
No, let's trust in this one.
I mean, that's always an
Our
option. Just wait.
campaigns, places where nothing goes south, famously.
Yes, where famously everything goes to schedule. Yeah, I mean, the safe move clearly would be to hightail it back to Anagras right now and putz around at Walmart until your ship is done. Um, but yeah, we got
Well, there was still Anagrasy stuff going on.
yeah, there's stuff to do over there too. And at least then, if something went wrong, you'd still be on the same planet.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Here I had the notes. Let me do the actual math here. So 17. There's 17 days left on Bo's power armor training.
Yeah,
So
okay. I was about to say, if that was the ship repairs, I was like, that's exactly the numbers I had a training plan.
oh bummer, that's exactly how many days it's gonna take to finish this mission here on Dweeb. Oh, let's see. Okay, so if you've got that, okay, yeah. So that. Then we've got this. Those. It's actually going to be that number minus.
And actually, Eva does have things to do on Anagras. She's got people to contact about some seeds.
Got her family's criminal enterprise to unravel.
What? Her family's not a criminal enterprise.
I will say, I was kind of hoping to hear some kind of update about our
Yes.
first campaign's characters from Tabuk. Um,
Maybe as
it
we
doesn't.
head to the starport, they're all just there having brunch and not see the family.
yeah. Yeah. I keep wanting. Yeah. Yeah. We'll definitely have time to do that for sure as well. I think Danielle and I need to finally sit down. We need to hash out a couple things for that. It's just going to be a matter of saying, yeah, let's sit down and do it finally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's see. So you will have.
Gotta hash out the brunch menu at this cafe.
yeah. Okay, so subtracting, let's see, accounting for the time you've already spent working on the ship, the time it took you to get to Tabuk, the time it's going to take you to get back to to Anagris, and then the time you're going to need to spend on Anagris for Bo to finish his power armor training, and then all end up, said and done. You're looking at having 8 days on Tabuk, and you have spent, I'm gonna say, like, this is coming up on the end of your second day on Tabuk.
Okay. Well,
6 days to party hard.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and if we're hoping as players to get some updates on the previous campaign's characters, maybe we should stay on Tabuk and explore that lost expedition.
Yeah. Go hunting for Santa Claus.
Santabuk.
Sent to Tabuk, of course. And his 8 tiny Jakari.
That would be terrifying, honestly.
8 tiny Zerg deer?
Oh, worse.
Okay, so anyways, you guys are thinking maybe you want to stay around and check out this expedition. So, you had a somewhat furtive exchange of information in the library, and you were given a little card with a number scribbled on it.
Who's picking up chicks in the library?
Eva, apparently.
Apparently, Eva.
What a baddie, catching him on the fly. Not even trying. Probably has motor oil on her overalls.
Probably doesn't even realize it. Both the motor
Someone
oil
in
and the picking
Tabuk
up.
was like, want.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, so anyway, there's
Sorry. We can talk about Eva's, allure at another time. It's fine. Didn't mean to make you feel awkward.
No, that's fine.
Oh, speaking of making everyone feel awkward, how did you like those pictures, Danielle?
I didn't see the picture. What picture?
I sent you a test character reference sheet for Eva.
Oh, those are so good.
Okay,
I really
I'll
like them.
go forward with that. I'll share with the class now. Give me just a second.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exciting. Yeah, no, it's funny. I was thinking about something else.
Mhm.
So we got why I even know what face you were making.
I'm glad. 13 years of marriage would feel awkward if you didn't know what face I was making.
It's the face you make when you make that. It means
Mhm.
when you make that sound. Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyhow, we have options for next steps. What you guys doing? Eva has the card. She had the little exchange in the library.
Okay.
Where's she go next? What's she do next?
So I may have lost a beat here. Tell me what this card how it connects.
The super sussy guy. You remember?
So yeah, so from last time, there was somebody that you were talking to. You were trying to I may have glossed over part of how you met this person or guy. We that wasn't super important. Basically, you were reaching out to different, academics and looking for people who might know more about this expedition. And you were posing questions from like a scientific curiosity kind of point of view, trying to,
Right.
Because there was kind of like a strangely there was a strange lack of information that you could find out publicly about the expedition. It had been a blip on the headlines, but yeah. So you were trying to dig a little deeper, had the insight to do so with with not a hi, we're trying to go and you know stick our noses in this thing and go there ourselves. It's more of like
We're
a
trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
like a what what's up with this expedition? I didn't know we were exploring the North Pole or that there was anything that would make a whole group of excavators disappear or whatever. Um, and
Strange.
she has someone agree to meet her who reveals to her that they have been discouraged, heavily discouraged, from sharing any information, and that you know strongly strongly urged her not to tell anyone that they told her this,
Okay.
but that the government is covering it up. They got a partial transmission that was distorted and also incomplete, but they uh, they played you just a snippet of it. Um, well, I guess they played you the snippet, which was, as they said, choppy, incomplete, but uh, the woman's voice was clearly in awe as she said, something about an archive and that it was just incredible. Never seen anything like it.
Okay. Right. I do remember you posting this information. Thank you for bridging that gap for me.
Yeah, good. And so then the card was, hey, this is somebody who knows a little more, so like because in the course of it basically come up this person didn't know exactly where the expedition took place or anything,
Mm-hmm.
or some of the other details. They just knew about that. They'd been in the room when the transmission came back. But yeah, gave you a card and we're like, yeah, hey, don't tell them I said anything, and carried off.
Okay. Um. Well then, Eva passes that contact information to Cherry, and mm, basically says we should meet this guy, but mm, this might be a little um sketch, right? Sketch, that's the right word. Yeah, of course it is. Um, and we'll probably want Pete and Bo there with us. Can you check him out before we meet him? That was to Cherry.
Sorry, I forgot. I had muted myself again.
Oh, okay, okay.
Anyway, Cherry's like, yeah, I can. And she's like actually kind of impressed that Eva was like asking her to do that because she's worried all the time that Eva's not going to have a sense of self-preservation. Um, so she's like, yay, she thought of using me to not get hurt. That's great. Glad that she can at least pick up on other people being sketch, if not her own family. Oh, that's good. Ethan, you've been super quiet tonight, by the way. So if anytime you want to pop in, feel free. The silent treatment is fine too. I'm secure in our friendship. It's okay.
It's like get cold shouldered.
Get on.
Yes,
The boulder is conflicted about our friendship.
his specific thoughts.
Oh man. Good talk.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, is Cherry able to find anything on this contact or
Do I need to connect Ben or do I need to like get my minions on it?
You're trying to look up info on this person before you meet.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you could do a connect check. That'd be good.
Connect. Modifier, no.
Do you want somebody else to? Okay, you just
Sorry.
YOLO'd.
I was speaking out loud, like not asking. Sorry. I was really confident. I was like, yeah, there's no modifier in this. Sorry.
So you're gonna need to use your reroll, but that'll get you to the 9 that you need.
Okay, cool.
So
I mean, I could use one of my minions, right? But
use one of
I don't need.
yeah, we could say, we could say flavor wise, the way you're doing this, the way you're back channeling is, oh hey, what do you need?
Exactly what I needed.
Yeah, part of your ability to connect and find out information, get in touch with people who can
It's
do
through the
things
homies.
is through the homies, yes.
Yes.
So you can say that they're not whichever one of them you want. You could have dug up some information. Who do you think you would have sent, or who do you
Would
think
have
would
sent Lou,
Okay.
one of my new recruits.
Yeah, one of your new hinges.
One of my new henches. I said, go hench.
So what's Lou's deal? How would you
You did
describe
not
him?
just tell him to hinge.
So Lou is a armsman. He really enjoys like
Arms.
dueling, things like that. He's a big fan of arms. Not as
And
big a
men.
fan as Cherry is a fan of arms, but he is a fan of arms.
Okay,
And
sounds like there's somebody he needs to meet.
but anyway, because he duels and in on Tabuk, that's like a big thing is martial artistry. He knows a lot of people, so
I would say he's been making a lot of friends. He's hitting it off very well on Tabuk and is loving his time here so far.
he's from Tabuk, isn't he?
The two you picked him up on Anagris.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah,
You
you're
may not
right.
have
They're from Anagris.
You may
So
not
he's
have
been making
established
friends. No, you're good. Like I said, Cherry with a fever. Keep on.
like, I thought you were from Tabuk. It's like, no.
You just fit in so well
You can't just
here.
assume everyone with a knife is from Tabuk.
Yeah.
That's racist. Yeah. Imagine him being like, we talked about
She would
like
not have
my
said that,
childhood
guys.
for hours.
Oh,
Like,
thank you. This
you
is
met
not
my
can. This is not canon for Cherry. Thank you. We're done. Moving on.
you met my parents.
I thought they were vacationing.
You met We're like, I lived with my grandma. Like, what are we doing here? No, anyway. Um, so yeah, so Luke comes back from his stint combing the streets and trying to find information because you've been able to get a name, but not much else. Just having the number, and so what he comes back with, um, he says, yeah, it's just this girl Katie Voss. She apparently she's fresh out of archaeology school or something, and decided that she was gonna go on this dig, but something happened. Not real clear. She didn't go, so seems pretty cut and dry, clean as a whistle. Never even a parking ticket, so kind of checks out. And he's he's got a he like sends Cherry like some notes. He like took some notes on his compad and sends them to her, and like it's just like a list of just notes that he made on her. And he did get a picture of her.
Nice. What we got here? We got a selfie. We got like a creeper. Like she's in line at the boba shop. What we got?
Mm.
Um, yeah, let's see. Let me. How about you give me? Do you want to roll for him, or do you want me to roll for him?
I'll roll for him. What's the fun of
Okay,
henchmen if you don't get to roll for him?
that's
What do
true.
I need to roll?
So let me double check first real quick. Because I don't remember off the top of my head. Um, let's check
Try the bottom
here.
of your head.
Checking. Okay,
I've
that's
never
what I
heard
thought.
that before.
There, that's what it
What?
was. So just check the bottom of your head.
Yeah.
That would be because I've never heard it before either. This is
Well,
just Danielle with
help
fever.
them. Yeah.
Danielle needs to have
Um,
fever more often. She's pretty funny.
I'm
I
just a
should
fun fever person,
should
apparently.
ask, by the way, do you actually have a fever?
I have, you know what? I never know where the thermometer is most days. I'm just assuming because I feel funny
Babe.
and I'm really cold. So that's usually what happens when I have a fever.
Oh my goodness. Dare I
I'm
ask
sorry.
whether you took anything for said fever?
You shouldn't dare.
Yeah, that was the feeling I was getting.
Hmm.
Um,
That foresight really comes in handy for you sometimes.
yeah, call me Zeke.
Call you Zeke. That'd be weird. I'd
Yeah.
rather not.
Um, but yeah, so we've got let's see, where was I? Oh yeah, +1. So if
What
you
am
would
I
roll,
rolling?
so this is a sneak check for Lou.
Okay. Okay.
So it's
What
gonna
do I
be
roll?
it's a 2d6 +1.
2d6 plus 1. Wait, how do I do that? Advanced roller here? Okay. D6, 2 plus 1. Roll.
Oh, cool.
What we got? What we got?
Nice.
What we got?
Okay.
Yeah, go Lou. That's my
Wow.
man.
All right.
Way
So,
to hench.
very cool. So what you get, he sends you a picture of her. It is definitely like it's a shot of her at a cafe, just sitting there minding their business. Um, he also sends another picture, same cafe, of somebody who is sitting sitting several tables away from her got a moment where the guy was looking at her, and you can just barely see like the hint of an earpiece. And he sees this and he says, and now look, that these guys, they all have a look. This guy's definitely security of some kind. Probably ex-military, keeping tabs on her. Don't know why, but it might be important.
Now, did he duel this girl, or did he learn about this girl from someone he dueled?
Oh no, he learned about her from somebody he dueled.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, archaeologists can't duel.
You'd be surprised.
But we on Tabukdo.
That's true.
Yup. The rules are different. Did I run out of my tissues? No. Sad day. Not a box. I just had some.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I had a lot of tissues in that box. I'm gonna be taking some medicine, by the way. So I have to come to bed and find out. Somebody's been
Maybe you
taking
just
medicine.
sleep in the guest bed so you don't get exposed to all the germs.
Oh, actually, I might.
Yeah.
We
That's-
digress. Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm sleeping in the doghouse tonight.
whatever. You'll like stay up till 1 a.m.
The doghouse is freedom, is what I'm hearing.
I'm just gonna be sitting here chatting with Dex until it's
The
his bedtime.
doghouse has Wi-Fi and RGB lighting.
Oh, brother. Okay, all right. So let's do this.
Mhm.
So we're kidnapping the junior archaeologist, is what I'm
Whoa,
hearing.
whoa, what? Wait, what? Hold up.
Really escalated.
Lou,
Wait, sorry,
no.
did I-
Wait, Lou, no,
did I
no.
miss
Back
this?
down, Lou. Lou, back down.
Did I miss a beat?
Miscommunication. There's been a misunderstanding, Lou. I didn't mean it.
Wait,
He's
what
like,
dog
oh.
is it?
It's
I'm like, Lou, I have so many questions, Lou, about the people you spent time with before we got together. This might not be the
Oh.
time or the place. I just need you to not kidnap the
Sorry.
archaeologist.
Oh, cool. Yeah, cool. It's cool. We don't gotta kidnap the girl. My
Just
bad.
thanks for
I
not.
misunderstood.
I'm just glad he wasn't like, oh, that was just a joke. Ha ha.
He's like,
right.
he's wiping his forehead. He's like, let me just let me head back to my grab car real quick. I'll be right back in like 40 minutes.
Got like the TL4 equivalent of like duct tape, and like he's like got some guys in the back, and he's like making cutting motions at his neck. It's off. It's off. The job is off.
There's a muffled thump from the trunk of his grab car.
What was that? Just getting Boba with the boys after this. It's nothing. Just telling Johnny to move over. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
But are you like really sure we don't want to kidnap her? Like for real, sure.
Like, man, he's like, I washed like the black hood and everything. Like, I use like the lavender scent. Like, I promised I was gonna be gentle. Sorry, Lou. Another time. Hold on. Let me get back to you. Just be on standby. Let me talk with my captain.
Yeah, I got you.
Now, like Cherry's questioning, she's like, were we supposed to? I don't know. And she's gotta be like, hold on, Eva, wait. Exactly how closely to this person did you want to speak? Just,
Well, like, yeah, well, let's get her and meet up with her.
When you say get her, so like what exactly like do you mean like just like connect? Like, oh hi, hey, let's get dinner. Or you mean like real private, like no one knows we talk to her, kind of.
Yeah,
Get her.
it should be private.
Okay, cool. And she's gonna text Lou like 2 thumbs up.
Oh no! Eva will continue on because she didn't stop
you're joking
talking.
right now.
She's like,
She has no idea. She just approved a kidnapping.
yeah, she keeps talking. This is the person that seems to like know some things about the expedition, and so I'm hoping we can get more information out of her. And
They're too terrible.
that wasn't intentional. I didn't know where to take that one.
I'm sure we can find some way to make her talk.
Oh goodness. I mean, like, it just depends on like how persuasive you want to be. Like, I'm usually pretty good at like one type of persuasion, but like there's other types, and I'm sure we can figure a way to get her to open up.
By the way, Bo is also here.
Listening to
And
all
my
of
head-
this.
My headcanon is that so far he's just like, he's not said a word, but he's just like, oh, okay, yeah, so we're kidnapping this.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's how he's actually taking it, but just imagine.
He's just like, wow, Eva is a lot more hardcore. I would like, my headcanon was
27
nobody realizes this. Nobody knows that Cherry's henchmen have been like, yo, we bagged the archaeologist. And then Bo gets to smugly be on his high horse like, wow, Cherry, really? You're just body snatching people now? And you
Could
called
be.
me the Luddite.
It very well could be. I mean, yeah.
I think this is, with months of this, or months of being around them now, he's gonna be like, I don't think you mean what you're sounding like you mean. We're not kidnapping this lady, are we?
What? No, I didn't. What? Why would we
Cherry like
kidnap
pauses
anyone?
the tapping on her slab, like looks up, like, wait. He's like paying very close attention to whatever Eva's gonna say next.
No, Bo. We don't need to kidnap anyone.
Yeah,
She's
I
like
was figuring
sending
we're gonna-
thumbs down emojis to Lou like really fast. Like,
Why
she's
would
sweating bullets, like, oh no, it's probably too late. Like they might have moved in already. Like she might be in the car as we speak.
she's a fellow academic, so she'll talk to us. Well, she'll talk to me.
Yeah, that's what I was figuring.
Cherry's tapping increases in speed on her compact.
Eva pauses. She actually stops what she's doing for a second and looks over. Why would you think we would kidnap anyone? She's
What?
looking
I
over
didn't
at Bo.
say. Okay. Phew. Yeah.
No, I was
Bo?
figuring we weren't gonna kidnap, but just you were saying things in a way that makes it sound like maybe you'd wanna.
What? I did
Yeah.
not.
You kind of
Well,
did.
that it could be misconstrued, and so just figuring, like, I know you, but someone who maybe didn't
Yeah.
know how we
someone-
roll. Yeah.
Yeah. They could get real confused. That would be bad in
how
cases
incident
of
peace loving.
kidnapping. Yep. That would be bad. Anyway, did you guys want boba? I was really wanting boba, and you were wanting boba without the boba, right, Eva?
Oh,
Since I know you so well, I know that. about
Yes,
you.
the boba. Exactly
Mhm.
how you get it, but without the boba.
Okay, but without the boba. Okay, got it. Great. I'll go do that. Okay, bye. So like speed walk out.
Zeke's like, so we're against kidnapping people.
He's like making notes. He writes it down.
All right, note for
You
future
noted.
reference.
In this crew, we live, laugh, love, and do not Do not kidnap people.
Mhm.
We're always
That's
there
going
for
on.
each other. It's going in the
That's going
kitchen.
on a cute little sign hanging up in the rec room on the new ship.
Oh my word. I need this like as we get more sign. Like I need
In
it to
this
be that there's a
house.
sign and we carve in more rules.
Yes. The bylaws of the Swallowtail.
It's
That's a
that
lot of it from
those
Space
mom ones the in this house.
Yeah, like Midwestern mom core for sure.
We take off our shoes when we're indoors. We don't
Yeah.
kidnap people.
We forgive one another. We don't kidnap people.
We do not
Keep that
complain about the
together.
spike flavor.
We only throw our knives inside the protected
That one,
gallery.
like
Yes.
Pete made Bo carve that in at knife point, actually specifically.
We only throw our knives in the shooting gallery. That one, there's a whole other list somewhere where it's written out 30 times.
Yeah, I
The
was thinking
chalkboard,
that's gotta be. There's a picture of Bo in front of the chalkboard, and it's like taped up next to that rule. Like extra reminder, Bo, this could be you again.
Oh boy, good times. Okay, so officially the kidnapping is called off. There will be no
How
kidnapping.
far did they get into the kidnapping before it was called off? Do you want me to roll for that?
Um,
Or you
Blue
just want to
says,
say like, let's
Blue
just say
says,
like pre
don't
the
worry about it, Cherry.
kidnapping.
right
He says-
behind her, and then they pull out their chauffeur sign really quick.
Yep.
You were
Yeah,
just the woman we were looking for.
Yeah, he texts her back. Don't worry about it, Cherry. It's all good. Also, P.S. Don't ask her what happened to her tonight. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh. She shows up looking like just ashen faced, but clutching a boba in her hand with Lou and one of his friends.
You'll never believe the day I just had.
You're right. I wouldn't. Please don't tell
Oh,
me.
And please don't tell my
Denied.
captain.
Please don't
Yeah,
tell
it's
my
okay.
captain about
Really,
the day you
nobody
had
wants,
either.
nobody wants to hear about that. Let's talk business.
Yep.
No.
Okay, don't tell my captain. You can kidnap me back. Just don't tell my captain.
Just kidnap me back. Look, here's my favorite duct tape.
You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. I'm sorry. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness. That's what
I'm
our kids
sorry.
do when they've accidentally hurt each other and they know it's bad and the other kid's gonna go tell on them.
Oh.
We just hear them going, "You're okay, you're okay, you're okay." And the other kid crying is definitely not okay.
You know, it's funny. I've never heard that. I don't think I've ever heard them say "you're okay" part. That I remember that from childhood, but
Oh, Adam
definitely
has.
I'm sorry.
Adam has done that to Noah.
Oh
So
yeah.
he goes, "You're okay, you're okay, you're okay." And I've heard Hannah say it too. And I'm just like, oh
That's
my
funny.
word, guys.
It's an age.
I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's not what you think it means.
It is. It is human nature. All right, so you guys want to arrange some kind of meeting with her, is that right?
Yes, we do.
I presume we find out the rest. All of us get informed that there's somebody closely watching her.
Yes.
Okay.
Cherry would be like, internally, duh, and then externally, oh my gosh, what? Because she got that picture from Lou. That
Mhm.
must be terrifying. Tell me more.
Eva will ask Bo and Pete, but Bo because Pete's not here. Well, Robert's not here. If
Is Pete in the room? No.
can you see Pete right now?
Yeah.
if that's something that we need to worry about, because Eva's thinking, hey, we've already got the signs of a government expedition, a government hush up on this expedition. She is being exceptionally aware and cautious for Eva, um, but she's also relating this all to a specific plot in a Jennifer Moon's novel.
Cherry, meanwhile, is just like rabid excited about the possibility of blowing open a government cover up. She's like, they'll have to take me seriously as a journalist now.
There you go. So Eve is asking, yeah, do we need to do something about this, or can we just meet this person, and we can act casual? She says it like 4 times. I can act casual. Yeah, of course I can act casual.
Cherry's like nodding like encouragingly and then looking at Lou concernedly, like after when Eva looks over at Bo to be like, I can be casual, right? Like you guys think I can be casual. Like I can be casual. Totally. You would say something and I couldn't, right?
I feel like your ability to act casual was answered by all the times you said you can act casual.
No, okay, of course, yeah. I mean,
No,
obviously.
that the opposite of that. If you have to say it a whole bunch.
Well, I didn't have to. I was asking. I don't have to say it. I know I can.
Cherry tries
yeah,
very hard not to grin too widely at that because she thinks it's really cute.
I feel like this would be a moment for Pete to check Eva to some extent and say, yes, like you casually dumped on that Keeper of the Winds beliefs every chance you got.
Well, they're just okay.
She had that coming. I'm just gonna say, like,
She
I
did.
fully supported the casualty there. The casualty being the dignity of that Keeper of the Winds, because
Love it,
Eva
casualty.
slam dunked it.
Pete shrugs and side eyes Eva like, you know I'm right.
Okay, so yeah, if maybe because all of us are going, or some of us are going, whoever's watching her would maybe clue in on us.
we should figure out probably some way we can meet her without
Man, if
anyone
only.
observing or catching on.
Yeah, maybe if only we knew like a teleporter or something. That'd be really cool.
I feel like that might raise some hackles on Tabuk if you just teleport her out of.
I mean, we could teleport to her instead of teleporting her out.
Oh, like pass her a coded message, just like in Jennifer Moon's blah blah blah.
Oh my gosh, yes, like in chapter 7.
Yes, yeah.
I have no idea. I love you so much, but I swear I have never read any of those books.
Well, it is chapter 7 in a different book, but the one I was thinking of was chapter 9.
That is so sweet of you. Thank you for trying to give me credit. However, I was just trying to feel involved. It's fine.
Okay. But what if we pass her a coded message to that she kind of
via teleportation with Zeke?
So Eva's trying to say actually just slip her a Luddite message.
Yeah.
And basically tell her to go somewhere where she can meet up with somebody to discuss things without being watched.
Yeah.
How does she respond to that? Are we saying this in front of the archaeologist? Or
oh no, this is still planning on the ship, I think, because yeah, sorry, I think Eva's wanting to talk to this person without us getting
Raising
flagged
suspicion.
by whoever's watching her. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Uh, could Cherry text Lou and say, "Hey, I need you to buy the archaeologist lady a drink," and slip her a little something on the napkin? Not in the drink, like right on the napkin. Like,
He
be
texts.
like crystal clear right now, Lou. I need information, like
You need
written
her to
on a
smell the napkin
napkin.
after that, or what? Are we
He texts back.
Because
Is the kidnapping back on?
he's like, I'm so confused right now. What is
Yeah.
man?
Am I
Women,
supposed
they
to
just
slip
keep
in
you
the nap?
guessing. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bo will chip in. Say, since you were talking about Jennifer Moon novels, not that I've read a bunch of them or nothing, but there was that one where they meet in like a park because open sight lines and they could see if they was being observed. And then, like, since we have panspectral optics, we could check out if they were using any kind of advanced stuff, and then we could see if anyone was coming. And then it's just you and a fellow nerd colleague meeting up, talking, learning stuff. But then we can find out a little more about what's going on at this whole dig site thing.
Yeah, that sounds like that would work.
Aw, that just made me miss Verushka. I was just remembering when we had what was the name of that campaign we were doing with you, Ethan, with Hans and Ben?
Oh yeah. Night City or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember you talking about that.
I played a little like Russian coded space archaeologist. She was kind of Eva esque.
Okay, so Danielle, by the way, I sent you a message.
Oh, okay.
This would have been about the time that you messaged Lou something about, hey, is there a way you could buy her a drink and slip her a note?
Oh man.
Which
Okay,
he would say,
so
by the way, that yeah, he could probably do that.
when he says that, so okay, in her head, Cherry hears Deke's voice say, "Man, if only we had a way to talk to her secretly." She'll kind of blush a little bit. She'll think back like, I'm still getting used to this. Okay, thank you very much. And you're also welcome to contribute to share with the class, anytime you feel like it.
I just thought it'd be funnier this way.
I'm sure you did. We need to talk about those seeds at some point, by the way.
Yeah, good idea.
She was expecting him to be like,
Wait,
"What
I mean,
seeds?"
what seeds?
Uh-huh.
Don't say
Yeah,
that, Gary.
sure.
That's so rude of you to assume that I would, yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like I know you or something. Okay, anyway. Hey, and then she'll say out loud, "Can't Zeke use telepathy?" That would be a super secret, untraceable way for us to get a message to this archaeologist.
Hey, you're right, he says out loud. I could totally do that.
Oh,
She would glare at him a little bit.
yeah, that's smart and.
It would get me in less trouble than teleporting.
Okay.
Like how much trouble?
I don't know. New Tabukas, I don't know. I think they're about the same as old Tabuka and all the psychic stuff. I haven't really asked around yet. I should probably do that, shouldn't I? He shrugs.
All
Usually
right.
it's telepaths are kind of, just don't probe the wrong person. If this person's friendly, she won't press charges or anything, I would bet. I'm not gonna say anything rude.
Uh-huh.
Didn't it take us like a week or something to chatting with you before you could talk to us in our brains?
No. It was just to let me do it anytime I wanted, easy peasy, without having to strain myself. But now I can do it with anybody as long as I can see them. And as long as I don't think they're gonna have me arrested for doing it.
Yeah, that'd be another thought. And do you think they'd detect that if they're watching her?
It depends on how hard they're watching her, I guess. I might be able to see somebody. Uh, I've dabbled in some metasonics. Always check.
Okay, so how far away is this cafe, by the way? Like, is it somewhere we could drive to and still is she'd still be there?
I'm gonna say there's a chance. You can. Let me think here. If you wanted, if you wanted to have had Lou go back, immediately to see, I guess that's kind of what we established. They went back to check on her. So you basically have him tailing her / watching.
Yeah.
So he can let you know she is still there. It's maybe a 10-minute drive. You got to grab a car.
Okay, so out of character, real quick, two options. We can drive down there and have the team, on location, but not engaging with her, so that if anything happens to her when she gets up to leave, from the guy that's watching her, we can help out. We still go with the plan of Zeke making telepathic contact with her so that we're not in any way seen interacting with her. And just kind of convince her that, hey, my employer or my captain is interested in that discovery. Because was it her voice on the thing, or was she just?
Oh no, her voice was not the one on the recording.
Okay.
No, because she didn't end up going on the expedition.
That's right. She wanted to. So, yes. Yeah, that's perfect. So, I know a person who's interested in investigating what happened to that missing expedition, and just kind of massage that conversation with her, find out where a good place for us all to talk would be. And like I said, that way we're on location in case her moving gets tailed or they try to do something with her. That sound like am I overthinking this? Do we want to just have Zeke go?
I would have Zeke go, but
I probably
I
just
don't think it's
kidnap
too
her. Save a whole
cautious.
lot of time.
What's that, Ethan?
I said we probably just should have kidnapped her. That'd have saved a whole bunch of time.
It would have, yeah. Um,
That's
So-
what I was gonna allow to happen until Bo clarified things. So I was like, yeah, Cherry definitely messes this up.
I do think that kidnapping her could have gotten the wrong kind of attention from whoever's watching her.
Oh,
So.
100%. No, definitely. No,
That
It
would-
does tend to leave the wrong
You're
impression.
overthinking things.
it
Yeah.
That's the
does
fun
for
part, right?
sure leave the wrong impression.
Fair enough. Okay.
What would
Well,
D&D
Oh.
be without bad first impressions?
I guess if we're not too terribly worried about being on location, then we could just go with a simple plan of Zeke goes over there and talks with her and finds out where can we meet that that where she wouldn't be watched. Suggest the park scene.
That's fair.
And if something does go down, he can teleport back and then teleport us over there or teleport her away, right?
Mhm.
I mean, it actually that might be bad because it would out him as a teleporter.
We want to keep that up our sleeve.
We
Yeah,
do,
that would
yeah.
be that would be kind of a last resort thing to do.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
LOL, remember the last time we teleported on Tabuk? It's just remembering when we were like
Mhm.
in that shipping container or whatever, and the Tabukan like special ops were about to pop in, and brother Nick was like, "I'm gonna go back out there," and Saoirse was like, "Heck no, you're not."
Oh, I thought it was the one where the like special forces were chasing us all around.
Yeah, I was thinking of a different.
Oh yeah,
thinking of
no,
that.
that was the last time we did. I'm thinking of like the first time that
There's been a lot
she
of
did it.
times we've been chased. by
There's been a lot of
people
times
teleported
we've
on
teleported
Tabuk.
around Tabuk. That's fair.
We did a lot of crimes on Tabuk last campaign. Is
A
the
lot of
moral of the
crimes.
story.
That's
Yeah.
why I had to run away from my daughter when I said crime doesn't pay before the hypocrisy started leaking out of my eyes.
True. Oh boy. Okay, so it's 11:25. Let's see. So let's send Zeke. You guys are wanting to have him go and basically start, like, initiate contact and tell her, hey, like, let's meet in a park, um, yada yada. And is he gonna like the plan for him to sit down with her and talk?
No. He
Okay,
should not
so
be
yeah,
seen with her either.
got you. It's to have her go to the park and meet who?
Um,
I think it would
Eva.
be Eva and maybe with Pete.
Yeah, I was gonna say definitely Eva and someone else.
Yeah.
I think Pete being there is a good idea. But I also kind of want Cherry because she's better at talking.
Cherry would also be like helpful in trying to make sure they don't draw attention to themselves.
if she goes with Eva.
Yeah.
I think that's a good plan. Cherry, she can meet Cherry and Eva in the park with Bo and Pete, uh, inconspicuously nearby. Again, if things go down.
Cherry would like how much of a like chill park is this? Because I know some places in Tabuk get pretty swanky pretty fast.
Hmm. Probably
What
pick
vibe
their
are you guys
park, right?
going for?
What kind of
Yeah.
park? What kind do we want to be at?
Pick a
Um.
location.
Hmm. It is a good question. Do we want swanky or do we want calm?
Mm.
I feel like swanky just because that makes it more difficult for someone to use one of those wands and beam in on our conversation, on our audio.
Mm. It would definitely be harder for somebody to be snooping on her
Not quite
in
following
one of
that. You're saying a swankier park, like a fancier park, would be harder to.
because we're assuming there's less people.
Oh, I was going the other way. I was when I thought swanky, I was thinking like it's more happening.
Oh,
Got you.
I see.
So yes, I should have used more words with that one.
That's all right.
Yeah. Um.
You have to bring balance to the force. Less words, or there would be too many words.
There's no way to balance Eva. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Place marker increased.
So yeah, if there's a park that it doesn't necessarily need to be a bouncing jazz club park, but actually,
What would be more common for this young lady to go to, the archaeologist?
oh, that's a good point. Actually, why don't we let her suggest what park?
Sounds great. And by her, we mean Ben.
Mhm.
Yeah,
You're like, this
because
sounds like a wonderful job for the GM.
well, because I imagine Zeke is going to tell her that she's being watched, or were we going to hide, not tell her that? She could tip herself off if she starts looking around for who's watching her.
Mm-hmm.
I think if he told her, like, remain calm, keep your eyes down, you're not hearing, like, act as though you're not hearing a voice in your head right now, but I'm trying to help you let you know you're being watched right now.
Well, sounds like maybe we ought to leave that for next session anyway.
Okay.
Didn't get to leave you guys on quite as much of a cliffhanger as I would have liked to.
It's all right.
I suppose I have to live with that sometimes.
It's all right. You left Lou on quite a cliffhanger for a while. So, or I should say I did. No, sorry. Poor Lou. Yes, one of my favorite things of the night is Ethan going, "You did not just tell him to hitch."
That was a
Oh
good
my
one.
word. Ugh.
Let's see.
This was a good session.
It was, yeah.
Much
Oh
gets
man.
enjoyed it.
And apparently I need to get a fever more often, is what I've heard. Spend more time.
No, I don't actually want you to have a fever.
Okay, cool. Ugh. Oh no, how did I mess this up? Single crochet in next 7 stitches.
So, my favorite. I guess I'm up first. So, let me think here. Goodness, I didn't write anything down. I was too in it.
In it to win it.
Too in, too in it to win it, indeed. Um, oh boy. I definitely enjoyed. I enjoyed Eva's approach. Eva's diplomatic approach to the seeds. Or I'll just say to the seed. And and I think also I guess yeah,
I
like
bet.
I yeah, the thumbs down emojis. Yeah, I'm gonna put this in as emojis. I don't know if those are gonna copy into Roll20. That might be a bad idea.
I'll test it. Post them in and I'll give it a quick test.
Yeah. I just loved. I don't know if she just did the thumbs down. It felt like she also put exclamation point emojis with them.
Looks
But
like it
Accurate.
does. We'll find out on actual pasting.
all right, here it goes. But anyway, yeah, I think those will be my favorites. Daniel, did you have another favorite besides the the Ethan quote?
Oh man. Man, this was just a super good session. I think my favorite though may have been the near kidnapping. I think that really is my favorite of the night. Just like, wait, no, wait, were we supposed to No, don't kidnap. Wait, no, were we? Was that? Hold on, let me check.
The Lou gaslighting you into thinking, unintentionally gaslighting you into thinking that you had actually,
Like that was the
somebody
plan, and
had,
maybe I missed it. Like,
yeah, exactly, that you had misunderstood the plan, not him.
yeah. Wait. I love the asking Eva. Like, so when you say get her, do you mean like meet up or like a drink? Or you mean like talking like in private? Like, oh, it would need to be private. Okay,
Private,
cool,
yeah,
cool,
nobody
cool,
knows we
cool.
talked to her, yeah.
So no one knows we talked to her. Okay. Got it. Got it. Got it.
Got it, got it?
That was a
Oh,
super
Got
good.
it.
fun
Got it.
sequence.
Yeah. I did
So-
appreciate Bo actually being like the voice of reason for once. That's so great. You're like, you don't mean what you're saying, right? Like, it's like what it's sounding like you're saying is like you want us to kidnap her. What? No. Cherry's like, what? Like, someone knows you well, they know you wouldn't mean that. But if they don't know you well,
All the little jabs.
oh my word, it was perfect.
I know you think you're telling her to arrange a meeting, but you're telling her to kidnap the girl. It's what you're saying. Okay, so yeah,
I would like to credit some of that to her upbringing. Like Eva talks like a mobster without realizing she talks like a mobster.
Oh, yeah, true, huh?
This is how my dad sounds when he does business.
Yeah.
Oh man, I've always wanted to be like my dad. Let me put my big girl hat on.
Dad arranges meetings all the time. Go get her.
Go get her.
oh man.
It just means they come over
Oh,
and you
boy.
talk.
I'd like to have a private conversation.
Yeah. Eva
that's
just
an excellent
thinks
way to.
they're, yeah, she just thinks it's totally innocuous, not realizing this is mob talk for kidnap her. Or, it would be a shame if something happened. Make it look like an accident.
I will just say there is no proof that the Mulligans have kidnapped anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. We'll have to see what's on that zip drive that Cherry has, but
Yeah. Speaking of which, Dex, you are up.
So yeah, top of my faves is I have dubbed the whole thing the Boba kidnapping incident because in the end,
just going to get Boba with the boy.
Boba got kidnapped.
It's true. The Boba napping incident.
I also thought it was a real sweet little moment for the with the "That's my captain."
Yeah.
Cherry and Bo, by extension, being proud of Eva.
For showing that, as in Bo's words, what was it? The cranky old lady. Forget what he called her at one point.
So that was Bo that said that, right?
He said something about he didn't like how that mean old lady was telling Cherry what she could and couldn't do. Something like
Yeah.
that.
The "That's my captain" was actually a quote from Cherry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember who had said that.
Oh.
And during the whole "I can be casual," Ethan dropped a casualty pun.
No, that was me.
Was that you also?
Yeah, I think that was also.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Telling you, me with a fever needs to happen more often.
Okay.
Stealing Ethan's little, slipped in jokes here and there. That's his thing, babe. You can't do that.
You can't do it. Yeah, I'm sorry, Ethan.
Well, yep. The casualty pun.
Really hard into that.
I'll take some Tylenol next time, and it'll be yours again.
So the casualty pun. I think I must have missed that one.
It was subtle. We were going on about how casual Eva was being, and someone.
You said Pete. You said Pete would have said like, "Oh, like how you were casual with the administrator about."
Yes. About
undermining her religious beliefs every chance you got.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, she deserved it. And Bo was like, yeah, she did. And I said, like, she was so casual with that administrator. Or I said something about like casualties, dropping casualties because she was slam dunking on her or something.
Yeah,
like
that's pretty much it.
I don't even know.
And also called
don't ask me to remember things on a night when I can't remember most things.
I do remember you said that her dignity was a casualty.
Yeah, that's what it was. There you go.
Yeah. It was so like subtle and worked in so well. I enjoyed that.
It also was the type of petty that Cherry would drop without thinking about it at all. So it worked out for everyone, truly.
Indeed.
Yeah. All right. Let's see then. That brings us to Ethan.
Oh shoot. Sorry, go ahead, Ethan. I was saying oh shoot because I realized I forgot to be taking my recap notes.
Oh no. Okay.
Good thing there's all invested.
It's a good thing there's a transcript. Or a video.
I guess.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, so actually about that, I hope there will be because
oh no, Ben.
I just checked the site. I went to the link and there's nothing in there right now. So
I think that means there's nothing there because previously it has always been live.
I retract my thanks.
Yeah, thanks for nothing, Randy. No.
Talk to
Sad day.
talk to Avery about that. He may be able to just play the VOD for oh no, because it was pulling from the Discord voices. Well, sorry.
Yeah, we'll see. It's
Right.
possible that I know he said sometimes it keeps, but if it's not even making it to the live transcript side, it's possible that something just got disconnected in the from point A to B, but
Mm-hmm.
probably just means it didn't do its thing at all. Anywho, Ethan, your faves.
Yeah, I guess the almost kidnapping, like everybody else.
I'm glad you all enjoyed that so much. Yeah, I honestly don't know what possessed me. I think it just was like I was in the character. So,
Lou very quickly went from looking like a hipster to forget about it. It's like,
I mean, yeah, like the fawns just came out.
mhm.
Uh,
And is that the correct spelling of Lou? I thought I saw it spelled Lew.
where did she send me those pictures? Lex and Lou. Oh, it was just LU actually.
Oh, right. Yep.
Whoopsies.
He does not look like the type to be doing kidnappings.
That's what's great
See,
about it.
Yeah.
That's it's always the people you least expect.
Like Eva. Go get her.
Go get her.
Yeah.
Now,
Very
his
matter of fact.
sister definitely looks like someone who would commit a kidnapping.
Yes.
Oh, are they siblings?
Yeah.
Oh.
You don't see the
But
family
what?
resemblance?
It's slightly. Oh, there it goes. My Discord thing doesn't always load images very well. It's very low, fairly low resolution at first. It's like I couldn't tell much at all. Anyways, awesome. Okay, so there we got that. We got XP up to 88 now.
Wow.
Ooh.
Imagine if you guys had just kidnapped somebody.
Mm-hmm.
We could have got a bonus XP.
That's where all the XP is coming from.
Wait, we can get bonus XP for kidnapping people?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Wait, you guys
not
are getting XP?
so true.
We're firing up the old kidnapping XP farm next session.
Did you take away the thumbs ups?
I did. I thought
Okay.
you had tried it and it didn't work.
Oh no, I didn't try it. It pasted fine into the text box. I didn't hit enter to send. I was gonna just test that afterwards.
Oh, got you. Well, let me see here then.
Okay.
Oh,
Hold off.
excuse me. Let me do the thumbs down. And well, hold on. Apparently.
I'm a little terrified that Eva did spike flavor tech after it was hung up, by the way. According to this image, she nailed the plate on and then decided, oh, I didn't put tech.
Yeah.
Right next to what looks like a very active something.
that should be the drive core, I think.
Yeah, that's fun.
Okay.
I'm just a little bit worried at all that exposed skin so close to the spectral core. That's risky business right there.
That too.
The thumbs downs do work.
They sure do. Nice.
I'm sure it's safe. The glass contains it.
Yeah,
she
that's
knows what
how
she's
it
doing
works.
anyway.
Totes.
Yeah.
Totes.
Just try to avoid the light that's coming off of the glass.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
Totes.
not the kind of tan you want to get.
Nope.
Yeah, I was very happy with that image.
Yeah, that came out pretty good.
All right. Well, our faves are posted. Danielle, if you do have to go back and re-listen, it is only 2.5 hours.
Great.
And I'll go ahead and end the stream now.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.